doing today? Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? We're going to talk about how to stay motivated on your journey towards eliminating chronic stress. Because as caregivers, we are always dealing with some type of stress, and it's usually ongoing because most of the time the people that we care for, their illnesses or their disabilities are long term. So we are constantly dealing with chronic stress. So, how can we stay motivated? Well, what helps me to stay motivated is uh, what make well the number one reason makes me stay motivated is myself. Like we can attach an assignment to the reasons why we um, are doing or want to achieve a certain goal. We can attach it to some people want to be able to play with their grandchildren. Some people want to start a business. It could be some kind of passion that you've always had, or something that you've always desired. Could be wouldn't be able to dance again. Maybe you were a dancer. It could be anything. But I'm going to attach it to me because throughout my caregiving journey, I really neglected myself, put myself last. So for me, I attach me to my main reason. And other way to stay motivated, the first thing you have to do, you really, really have to make a decision. You have to decide that you want this. You want things to change. Because we can, as humans, imperfect humans, we can be on a vicious cycle and of repeating unhealthy behaviors and unhealthy habits. Sometimes it's to avoid things. Sometimes for me, like with this movement, it's just total exhaustion, you know. So it could be a lot of different things that distract us from staying motivated. And then motivation is fleeting. It has to be more than motivating because we can hear about something really great or something interesting and we're so motivated at the time, but that wanes. After all the excitement goes down, it wanes. So how do you keep motivated? You have to, the main thing you have to have is commitment. You have to have commitment to uh, that desire or that whatever it is that you want. And for me, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, doing the same thing over and over, not taking care of myself, neglecting myself. So this is what motivates me. Also, my family motivates me. And what helps me to stay on course, to be honest, is having a coach, for one, and having a community that has similar goals. Okay, I'm in a community of other plant-based coaches. This helps to keep me motivated as well as my coach. And to me, I think coaching is invaluable. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a coach, but it keeps you on track. So this is, to me, the main way that you can stay motivated when you are trying to achieve a goal. In this case, eliminate chronic stress. It's going to take a lot of commitment, like I said, and self evaluation. And so, what things are we doing? What repeated patterns are we doing? Are we continue to saying yes when we need to say no? What are we doing? But in terms of a plant based diet, a plant based diet can be very beneficial for eliminating chronic stress. And since I've been in the process of moving, because I didn't have a place to move when I moved to my new location. So I stayed with my relatives so I can apartment hunt. So I didn't have access to, because guys, I love to cook and I love plant-based cooking. I'm a professional plant-based cook. So I didn't have access to the kitchen like I wanted, and I wasn't able to purchase my foods and cook like I wanted to. So now I haven't cooked really that much in like 2 months. And so it's really important to um, establish, when you come to establish a pattern and a routine. It really is. And so now I got to get back into the groove. It's been 2 months since I haven't cooked. So really to stay motivated, it's really discipline, and it's doing something over and over again. Really, to me, that's what it is. Doing something over and over again until it becomes a part of who you are. Like for me, before moving, it's just natural. This is what I eat. I cook. This is what I eat. So just repeating something again and again, over and over, until it becomes a part of you. Well, how do you do that initially? Because in the beginning, you don't have that discipline or that tenacity. Well, that's when it's gonna have to come to where I said making that decision to really say, what do I want? What do you want? Do you want to keep living this way? Do you want to keep going through this cycle? Do you want to keep trying new diets? Do you want to keep taking that medication? Do you want to keep feeling miserable? Do you want to keep can't walk up a flight of stairs? Do you want to keep that? If you have to make a decision, I don't want this anymore. And when things come up, you have to, stay committed to that thought and remember that. And now, of course, you got to prepare. You have to prepare for times that might come up, like this move, right? You have to prepare. So, even though that I didn't have access to the kitchen, I needed to find locations where they sold uh, whole plant-based foods, so that I could continue to eat well and things like that. So there's a process, and you know, I'm going to do a couple of videos on how to prepare to be successful on your plant-based diet or your new health journey. However, it first starts with deciding. And if you're not really ready, you're not going to succeed. You have to be ready. You have to say, I'm just done. It's no way out of it. It's not like no easy shortcut. And so we can't just spread some icing on the cake, because that is the first thing you have to decide what you want. You know, are you tired of being overweight? Are you tired of not being able to play with your kids, your grandkids? Are you tired of, if you're in business and you on social media, you don't like the way you look on social media because of your health? You just got a diagnosis and your doctor says you need to do X, Y, and Z. Are you tired of taking the meds? Are you just tired of managing your illness by just taking the meds? So you have to make a decision. That's the first thing you have to do. And whatever that is, you can attach. Once you make that decision, you can attach it to something. Like it could be uh, uh, not taking a medication. Or it could be one of those things I mentioned. You could attach it to. You know, maybe you want to, like I said, you have a passion. You want to start some physical activity that you've always wanted to do. You want to start a business, whatever it is. Once you make that decision, attach something to it that you're really excited about, you're really passionate about, and eliminating stress and addressing your health will help you to achieve that, whatever that passion is. Attach it to that. And that's where you can start. And so when distractions come up, when things come up, you have that to fall back on. How is that going to put a monkey wrench in that goal or that passion? Also, you need a community. You really do, unless you're really disciplined. Uh, so having a community, or having someone to be accountable, or having a community of other people, like-minded people who are striving for the same thing that you are. Have an accountability partner. If you're exercising, find someone to exercise with. Find someone who's plant-based, because it can be very challenging when you go out and you have to socialize and you're plant-based and no one else is. So if you can find a community, find like-minded people in that respect. Having a coach is really great, because your coach is not going to sit around and tolerate your excuses about why you can't do X, Y, and Z. So, um, having a coach can be really invaluable. And I say that's where you should start with making a decision, deciding what you want, that you desire. Okay, that's the first step. Attaching something that you're passionate about or that you love, attaching an assignment to that decision. You know, I'm doing this because I want to X, Y, and Z, and I'm passionate about it. And the third thing is trying to establish a community of like-minded people, an accountability partner, someone who's like-minded, wants to has the same type of goal as far as the health is concerned, and a coach. A coach is a great thing, you know. So I would start there, and from there move to the next level. And we'll talk about the next level that you need to go to once you've um, committed and concretely taken care of those things. Then you can move to the next level. So this is going to be like, we're going to do a little mini series on how to stay motivated when you're on your journey to eliminate chronic stress. So because chronic stress is all encompassing, it affects your mind, your body, and all parts of your physical being, your mental being. So we're gonna see how we can stay motivated in this regards and eliminating chronic stress. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So also as caregivers, it's really crucial to eliminate the chronic stress because you just cannot care for whoever you're caring for, your loved ones, at an optimal at a level that they deserve if you're not in optimal health. Okay, and so like I said, we want to be in optimal health. We don't want to just be managing these health conditions or managing our weight. We want to eliminate these chronic health conditions, and for good. So it's a process, and I like using a whole food plant-based diet in terms of feeding my body because it is one of the easiest ways to maintain your weight without being hungry, and you can be satisfied, and there's just so much available to you to eat. And so we're going to go through that in this mini series, but for right now we're going to talk about make that decision. Are you sick and tired of the situation you're in? I know I am, and I was. And it has to change. It has to change. When it gets to that point, it has to change. Especially if you get a diagnosis and now you have to be on medication. It's time to change. Make that change. You can't keep living off those excuses. Okay. So let's start down, write down, go do some contemplating, get a pen and pencil and decide what it is that you want, that you are passionate about. And if you have a friend, a relative, or you can even you can find communities outside of your circle who want to go on this journey with you. I'm here. I'm going on it with you. I'm going on it with you. Take advantage of that. Okay. Put yourself in proximity to those who are like-minded and have that same goal. And this will help you stay motivated. Okay, guys, I gotta go in here and get some soap and some water, and I will see you soon. Take care. Have an amazing day.